Yours truly, Damian Sogren, so glad to be back in your company. And the Barbados Canada Association is once again pulling out all of the stops for its 2025 annual Independence Gala. Let's learn some more about the upcoming celebrations.
Well, I don't know how many of you know, but next year is our 60th independence. So I think this year we're really about kind of creating that buzz, creating that excitement as we go into our 60th year of independence. I mean, last year we had a fantastic event and we are really just kind of off the heels of that, trying to make sure that we keep that momentum going. We've got some great entertainment. And of course, we're always trying to support Barbados and the diaspora at large. So we want to make sure that, as we put together these events, we are really putting our best foot forward and really showing what Barbados has to offer.
So, what are some highlights that guests can look forward to on November 22nd celebration?
So we are at a new venue this year. We are at Parkview Manor, so it's a beautiful venue, a little bit more central for some. We also have some great food, of course. We're going to have some Bajan delicacies for dessert, and then we're bringing back 2 Mile Hill, which was a real highlight for last year's event. So we know that those who attended last year and those who missed last year are definitely going to be looking forward to that this year. And then, of course, we have our raffle and our auction because we are definitely making sure that we are raising funds to support the Barbadian community in Barbados. It will be all inclusive, so come ready to, enjoy some good food, have a few drinks, and party.
The beloved annual soiree is a major fundraising event for the BCA.
So as many of you may know, we do support the Department of Emergency Management. So they are working on disaster preparedness for the island. In past years, we have raised enough funds that we are able to build a emergency bin and actually stock that. This year, we're working with them again to stock another bin, but we're also working with the Albert Cecil Graham Development Center. And essentially that center enhances therapy programs for individuals with special needs. And that's something that's also very near and dear to our hearts as well. And then, we also look to support Bajans living here in Canada as well. Those in need, we found that there was a few incidents where there were individuals that were stranded that we were able to come together to support. So when there are Bajans in need, we want to be able to lend a helping hand.
Riva emphasized the importance of keeping traditions like this alive within the Barbadian and Caribbean Canadian community.
Myself, I was born and raised here in Canada. So my parents were born in Barbados and they've really instilled a lot of the culture and traditions in me as I was growing up, and I'm instilling that in my daughter. And I think it's our responsibility to make sure that the culture lives on, that you understand where you come from, as my mother would say, that you know where your navel grow, right? And that you're able to then turn around and give back. I think a lot of those teachings and upbringings really grounded me and helped me become the individual that I am. And I want to be able to give back to the island. And doing events like this allows us to do that. We like to see a lot of not just Bajans, but Canadians and honorary Bajans coming out to support our event. Again, not just for the sense of fundraising, although that is very important, but we want you to get a sense of, that Bajan pride, what we have to offer, the love that we have to give. Coming together is something that's just so important. And, we want to make sure that we're able to keep that going.
She encourages the community to come out and celebrate Barbados' 59th independence in fine style.
Like I said, last year was a great event and we had a lot of people who did not make it out and were kicking themselves when they heard what a great event it was and when they saw, the videos. That live entertainment from 2 Mile Hill is going to be amazing. They are a great band coming out of Barbados and that's going to be a great time. But, again, it's all about celebrating. It's all about celebrating Barbados. And if you want to have a good time, it's going to be cold, so you want to come out and enjoy yourself and have a night, filled with food, fun, laughter, and celebration. This is the event for you.
The 2025 BCA Independence Gala, under the patronage of the Consul General of Barbados, takes place on Saturday, 22nd November at the Parkview Manor, 55 Barber Green Road, Toronto, Ontario from 6 p.m. Tickets are available for purchase via Eventbrite, and for sponsorship packages and further info, please email markhoyt64@gmail.com. This has been Damian Sogren inviting you to join us again for another edition of Spotlight Caribbean.